Everyone knew him as the funny guy, the kid with a joke up his sleeve, always ready to make the teachers laugh, who could turn any awkward moment into something everyone smiled at. If the room felt heavy, he lightened it. If someone was sad, he cracked a joke. That was his role, and he played it well. He grew up in Detroit, a city that teaches you early how to be tough, or at least look like it, where people respect strength and silence and keeping things moving. So he learned something important, very young. If you make people laugh, they don't ask questions. At school, no one ever asked him how he was really doing. They didn't need to. He was always smiling, always joking, always good. And that was the problem. Because behind the laughs, there were things he never said. About the nights he couldn't sleep, about the pressure to be strong, about the anger that came out of nowhere, about the sadness he didn't understand. So he laughed instead. Every joke was a shield. Every laugh was a distraction. If people laughed, they wouldn't notice the pain. If they laughed, he wouldn't have to explain himself. And for a while, it worked. Until one day, it didn't. It happened in class. Someone made a comment, not even that serious. Normally, he would have fired back with a joke. But this time, nothing came out. The room went quiet. Someone said, "Yo, what's wrong with you today?" He laughed it off. But inside, something cracked. That night, he sat alone in his room. No jokes, no audience, just silence. And for the first time, he felt how tired he really was. Tired of pretending, tired of being on, tired of carrying feelings he never learned how to name. He realized something that scared him. He didn't know how to be serious anymore. The next day, his best friend noticed. "You okay?" he asked. Normally, he'd just say yes always, but this time, he paused. And that pause said more than any joke he ever had. Later that week, he stayed after school, sat in an empty classroom, staring at the floor. When someone asked what was wrong, the words came out wrong at first. "I don't know," he said. "I just feel heavy." He waited for laughter, for awkward silence, for judgment. None came. Instead, someone nodded and said, "That makes sense." That moment changed everything. Because for the first time, he realized something powerful. Being serious didn't make him weak. It made him real. He didn't stop being funny overnight. He still joked, still laughed. But now, he also allowed himself to feel. To say, "Today's not a good day." To admit, "I'm not okay." And surprisingly, people respected him more, not less. He learned that strength isn't about hiding pain. It's about being honest with it. That being a young black man didn't mean carrying everything alone. That emotions weren't something to be laughed away. They were something to be understood. He learned that humor can heal, but it shouldn't be a prison. And that you're allowed to be more than one thing. Funny and serious, strong and sensitive, confident and human. If you're listening to this and you're the funny one, if everyone knows you as the joker, the one who keeps things light, hear this. You don't owe anyone a smile. You're allowed to be quiet. You're allowed to feel. You're allowed to be serious about what's going on inside you. Because the bravest thing you can do is stop laughing long enough to listen to yourself. That inner voice, the honest one, that's what really counts. Thanks for listening. If this story spoke to you, consider subscribing for more content that helps you find your own voice.